Performers and Achievers. Welcome to Performers and Achievers Daily with me, Raj Gavurla. In today's episode, we are discussing simplify, simplify, simplify. So, a lot of times people will either say to someone or to themselves, you know how to do it, or you'll even say that to yourself. You know how to do it, and what happens? What happens is that just because they know or you know how, or you know or they know, it doesn't occur. So why doesn't it occur? The reason is because there are other factors. There are other variables. It's a combination of things that makes someone know something or know how to do something, or someone else to know something and know how to do something. So let's take an example. Okay. If you look at a business, let's say a business is they currently have, let's say, 100 locations. Okay. So obviously they know how to have more than one location. However, now that they're going to try to go above 100, they're going to add 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, etc. Maybe go up to 200. We don't know. They don't know. However, what do they find? That it's not that easy as knowing how to do it and knowing. Another example, because there's market dynamics, maybe. It may be that now there's personnel issues. It may be now that there's other regional issues, location issues. And then you look at Steph Curry, one of the best basketball shooters. Well, Steph knows how to shoot a basketball. He's one of the best. He knows to shoot baskets. However, Steph Curry sometimes misses. Why? He knows how. He knows. He knows to shoot a basket. He knows how to shoot a basket. Why does he sometimes miss? Because it's a combination of factors that's involved in knowing how and knowing to shoot a basket. And he does sometimes miss. He makes more than he misses, though. And he's one of the few NBA shooters. I'm pretty sure his percentage, I can look it up while I'm doing this podcast. His free shooting percentage is above 50%. Most people's shooting percentage is not above 50%. So, does Steph Curry know how to shoot a basketball? Everybody would probably unanimously say yes. He knows that. However, then why does he sometimes miss? Think about that. Did you take time to think about it? So, actually, right now, I just looked it up. Steph Curry's shooting percentage for 2005, 2006 is 47.1. That means less than half of his shots go in. His career field goal percentage is 47.1. And his free throw shooting percentage is 91.2. So that's much higher. And then his 3-point percentage is 42.3. So you would say Steph Curry knows how to shoot basketball. He knows shooting a basketball. Now let's bring this to you. When you're on your own, you know how to do something. You know that particular skill. Then why isn't it being done? Sometimes successfully. Or think about someone you're working with. You're playing together, working together. Well, they know how to do that. He or she knows that. So it's a combination of things. It takes more than knowing how, right? It does. So when we simplify, what that means is what is the skill to learn, to grow, shooting the basketball? Yes, even Steph Curry is learning to grow the skills to shoot the basketball. And yes, whomever the investors are, the founders, the president, the CEO, whomever it is, they're learning to grow their skills to accomplish or achieve what it is that they're accomplishing and achieving. So it's not as simple as knowing how or easy as knowing how and knowing or just knowing. There's a combination of factors, a combination of variables. So I just gave you an example of someone who was elite. Steph Curry, one of the best shooters of all time. He's under 50%. Now, basketball is about more than shooting. So obviously, he's a good ball handler, he's a good defender. Then all the other areas that are essential, he's contributes to the good environment and leadership culture. And for those of you who are interested in learning more about that environment and leadership culture, you can listen to yesterday's podcast. So when you're in a situation and you're know how, keep in mind that there's a combination of things that are also coming into effect that makes you successful or more successful, and that there's more learning to grow skills so that you can experience that success, that achievement, that accomplishment. That's what I have for you today. If you like my podcast, like it and comment in the comment section. For those of you who are interested in my private, personal, professional, confidential services and programs, visit my website, rajgavurla.com, fill out the brief form, and we'll contact you as soon as we can. Enjoy your day.